The protagonist is a genius who is traveling with his family and friends. He is challenged to a fight by a man named Adam who wants to dominate him. Using a wooden sword, the protagonist showcases his fighting skills and defeats Adam. Later, the group arrives at the Grand Mountains and begins to ascend. During their journey, they are attacked by bandits, but the protagonist's mother and sister were able to erect a barrier to protect them. Let's see what happened. A group of adventurers is ambushed by bandits, forcing them to fight for survival. The group, consisting of mages and fighters, works together to protect each other and take down their enemies. When the group's leader is injured, his wife reveals that she is pregnant. The fighting intensifies, and a conjurer attacks the group with a powerful water spell. The protagonist, a 4-year-old boy who has been reincarnated into this world, pushes his mother out of the way and uses a magic knife to take down the conjurer. However, the force of the powerful water spell pushes the boy off a cliff. Despite being happy that his family and friends are safe, the boy regrets not being able to meet his new sibling as he falls into unconsciousness. The protagonist wakes up in his old body and realizes that he's living in a world where wars have been replaced with paragon duels, and that he had retired from his position as king. He then falls off a mountain and wakes up, still alive, next to a gruesome dead body. He heads towards a voice that saved him and finds himself falling down a hole, the protagonist finally meeting the mysterious voice. Arthur Lewin encounters a monster, Sylvia, which he initially mistakes for being a god. Sylvia is 10 meters high, sports a sleek black armor, has 2 massive horns protruding out of the sides of its head, and a gaping hole on the side of its chest which keeps festering. Sylvia is kind and friendly, offering shelter, sustenance, and wisdom to Arthur, who landed in her territory and was separated from his party. During their conversations, Arthur learns about Sylvia's enemies, her reluctance to mingle with humans, and her reasons for saving him. Sylvia also teaches Arthur new ways to use mana, which Arthur ardently practices under her tutelage. Despite Sylvia's warnings about not harboring hatred, Arthur seeks revenge against a mage who killed his family members. Sylvia, in a desperate final act, sacrifices herself to protect Arthur, freezing everything around them and pushing Arthur away through a portal to safety. The protagonist lands in the forest of Elshire, having gone through a dimensional rift, and is overwhelmed with grief at the loss of Sylvia. However, he receives a message from her, revealing that she had infused his mana core with her unique will and urging him to protect his family and learn from what she left behind. Meanwhile, the protagonist sees a group of slave traders kidnapping an elf girl and decides to take action. He manages to kill all of them and rescue the girl, but is left feeling dirty and tired. The story ends with him telling the girl to go back home.